So here's another delivery from Amazon. This one is the Great Nico Robin. And it seems like this one does not have any packaging inside either, which is common from Amazon. Also some damage here, so let's see how much pain Nico has endured. Yeah, if I shake it around, you can hear the box in there. Let's see. Yeah, you can hear it just sliding from side to side, which I've had happen a lot from Amazon. Like when I ordered the Figure Art Zero Big Mom, that was in an even bigger box, and there was so much empty space in there. Yeah, I'm still missing my box knife, which is why this is taking 40 years to open. Usually, it would have been opened way long ago, but I'm using 1/2 of scissors to open it because I cannot find my box knife. Just tear this open. All right, let's see. Almost. All right, so there she is. Let's get her out. It looks like the box is actually fine. Let's see. All right, we got something there, but it's definitely in better condition than my Wait, let me get this out of the way, this giant box. See if we can get it in frame. So here is the Nico Robin box. And yeah, my Grandista Whitebeard box came pretty damaged because they squished that one really tight in the box. So maybe it is better off being loose instead of squished too tightly. But yeah, a few little creases and whatnot. But yeah, for the most part, it arrived in pretty good condition. So I'm happy about that. And yeah, it is a big box. So let me get the scale out and let's see how much she weighs inside of the box. This reminds me of the Black Maria box, for that Black Maria down there. Oh yeah, you can see it back there. That one, the Ichiban Kuji Black Maria. I think they're in very similarly sized boxes. So Robin weighs 2 pounds 11 ounces inside of the box. Yeah, I think the Black Maria box may be a little bigger. Maybe I'll compare them because, I don't know, that kind of stuff is just interesting to me. And yeah, this is the Ichiban Show US release of the figure. We can see the Toei sticker right there. And yeah, the box actually looks pretty nice. I like this pattern they have on the top of it. And the bottom also. Kind of on like these 2 bars on the top and bottom, they have these nice looking patterns. And then yeah, the green behind Robin, which kind of fits well with the red and black. I feel she looks nice with the green behind her. And yep, over here, Robin again. Then on the back, we have some instructions on how to put the stands onto the wings. And then here is another side, another picture of Robin there. And the bottom has that nice pattern going all the way throughout it. And yes, looks like they're even closer than I thought. They might be the exact same size. Let's see. Let's put it down. We'll turn them to the side. It looks like the Black Maria box is maybe a bit deeper, but I don't know, they might be like identical. Is it shorter? Yeah, it looks like the Robin box is just a bit taller than the Black Maria box. And let's see, is it wider? It looks like it may be a little bit wider than the Robin box. Yeah, it is a bit deeper. Okay, here's a better view. You should be able to see here that the Black Maria box is deeper than the Robin box. So they are very close in size, but not quite exactly the same size. And yep, this is the Prize F Black Maria from the Ichiban Kuji Tobi Roppo set. And my life just got a little bit easier. I found my box knife. Last night I recorded the unboxing from the Amazon box, and now today is the next day, and I happened to find it, thankfully. It was inside the same drawer that it always goes in, but there was a whole bunch of stuff covering it. So yeah, let's get her out of the box. Piece of tape right there. And yeah, this is so much easier. It feels so good to have the box knife back. I was so sick of using those scissors. This is amazing. Just like that. And then one more right here. All right, let's get her out. Here's a look at the plastic inside of there. And she's coming out nice and easy. Yes, I have heard this one is very big, and seeing it in person now, it is massive. Like even looking at the pictures, I feel doesn't give you a real sense of the true size of this thing. Let's finish getting it out. All right, here's the Demonio Robin. And yeah, she's massive. Those wings are huge. They take up a lot of space. So here she is inside the packaging. take a look at the bottom of it. And there's all sides of the packaging. Sometimes I do actually like look at videos specifically to see how things are packaged. So I figure I might as well show the whole process. And it is time to get her out of here. Come on, Nico. It's time to go. All right, so it looks like there's one piece of tape here and another one here, and that's about it for the bottom. Then on the sides, there is no tape. And on the top, let's see, one in the middle and two on the sides. I'm not sure if every one of these is going to be exactly taped the same, you know, but that's how mine came. So I think I'm going to cut off the tape on the bottom, and then, you know, I might not even need to cut it because I could kind of get my finger. I think I could get my finger in right here and just kind of pull it off. Let's see. But it is stuck on there. Now the tape is tearing. I'm just gonna. What happened there? Is there? Actually, maybe there's not tape right here. Maybe just on this one. Okay. So I'm just gonna cut that, and she should be able to come out now. Okay, so there was tape here, but it got cut. I wonder if I cut that while I was talking and didn't even notice. Maybe if I look back at the video, I'll know. But yeah, there definitely was tape right here and right here. All right, so a lot of plastic wrap here. So let's get this first layer off. So this one was on like that, right on top of Robin. And then she has some more wrapped around the wings. So let's get the plastic off of the wings, just like that. It was also behind her horns, like that. So here she comes. Oh, and there's also the stands in here. I almost forgot about those. Is it just one piece each? Let's see. Yeah, it looks to be just one piece. It has the little piece that's going to hook up onto her wing, and also the part that's going to rest on the floor, the little circle. So there's one right there and another over here. So when this was first announced, like when they showed the first promo images, I assumed it would come in the box with the wings detached, but yeah, it turns out it all came in one giant chunk in one big box. So the wings are already secure, they're already permanently attached inside of her back there. And then yeah, she also comes with the two little support stands, but aside from that, she's just one whole chunk. And if we try to set her down without the support stands, she's just gonna fall back like that. So she isn't able to properly stand up without the supports. And the wings are made out of a really hard plastic, like you can hear if I tap on them. That's what they sound like. Let's get this one. And they're also kind of creaky sounding. If you like move it around, you can hear them creaking a bit. So yeah, this is one figure I would definitely not want to drop. I feel like they could snap off if you dropped her from high enough, you know. But it's not like you would want to drop any figure. But yeah, I like the way they painted them. Like you might not be able to see it on the camera, but because for some reason my camera's like not picking up the color inside of the wings. So I'll mess with the setting and maybe put a picture. There are different video clips showing what they actually look like, but for most of the video they're probably going to look black. But in reality, they do have like a really dusty kind of faint burgundy color on the inside of the wings. And then the back of the wings they're just black. And you know, I think that's fine. That they're just giant black wings. And yeah, if we look at the Stooshy wings, I think the wings on this Robin are definitely a step above. Like I did not like the finish on the Stooshy wings. They're just really plasticky looking, very, very reflective. So I feel like the wings on this Robin are a step up from that. And then yeah, on the back of the wing, on the back of the right wing, we can see the marking, and the number on this one is 67829. And now let's take a look at her face. There's that side. I think it looks good, looks like Robin. And now let's take a look at the other side. Looks good from there too. And then yeah, the hair is pretty reflective, and so are the horns. It looks like the horns actually have a bit of a gloss to them. And so do the horns up here. Like at the tip of each of the wings, there's a horn sticking out. It does look to have a little bit of that glossiness also, which does match. Like there's a little card in this Ichiban Kuji set that this figure is from, and it has a picture, it has some artwork of Robin in this form, and you can see that the horns are drawn to look glossy and reflective in that drawing. And then yeah, you can see the light reflecting off of the hair as well. I mean, it looks a little plasticky looking, but it doesn't bother me like I thought it might. Let's see the the back of the hair. You can see a lot of her hair in the back there, and then the wings are coming out from under it, and then right here on the side there's some strands of hair on the, the front side of the wings. And it's the same on both sides. You can see another little chunk of strands here. And then yeah, going to the front of her hair, we can see it's perfectly hanging over to censor her. And then same thing on her bottom half. There's like this pattern on it in both the front and the back. Yeah, let's move on to the back. So yeah, we can see that same pattern continuing back here. And I would have liked to have seen the lines that make up the patterns colored in black. That's how they did it for the WCF robin, and also how it appears in artwork. And there's actually some shading on the bottom of her feet, like in this little crevice here, you can see a little bit of shading. So that's a nice detail. And she also has a seam around each of her ankles. You can see this one right here, and there's also shading around the seam on both the ankles. So here's this one, and then the other one right here. And yeah, there's kind of subtle shading going on throughout the figure, so throughout the whole figure, so I thought that was nice too. Like you can see it between like all the crevices, like where her leg is resting on her leg, and you can also see it around her wrist here, some more shading on her elbow, and then up here on the arm. And same thing with the other hand right here on the wrist, and there might even be some like between the fingers. And yeah, her fingernails are painted dark blue, and then her toes are just all red. And she also has a seam up here on her shoulder, which is a pretty unfortunate spot because that will be visible. Like the ones around the ankles are kind of easier to overlook, but this one will be kind of right on display. So yep, let's get the stands on. Right, here are the support stands, and they are marked so you know which one goes where. The one that goes on the left has an L on it, and the one that goes on the right has an R on it. And you can also see they have the little little indentations in them, so you're gonna like stick the bottom of the bony part of Robin's wing into that shape. So let's get each one in. So this one goes on the right. So yeah, just stick that right into there like that, and now that one's on. Now let's get on to the next one. So yep, just right here where the bony part of the wing comes down. So that one goes like that, and let's see. Okay, now it's straight. So there she is on the stands. But look at this, she's kind of like floating there. The only thing actually making contact is her knee and also like the edges of the wings, but her hand is just floating there, and so are both of her feet. Like they're pretty close, but they are up in the air. Let me try rotating her a little bit so we can get another angle. Yeah, let me do that real quick. These stands fell off. Let's get a different view. Okay, so here we can see the foot just levitating there, so that is not too great, but I hope it won't be too noticeable on display. We're going to get her up there in the cabinet. Not the cabinet, in the shelf in a second, and then we'll see how she looks up there. Right here is Robin in the shelf, and we can see her hand is still hovering, and so are her feet. So if you're watching this video and you have this Robin, let me know if yours is doing this and to what extent. But yeah, when she's on display, I mean, it's not super distracting. Like, I feel like your eyes are drawn more to the wings and her face and upper body, but that doesn't mean I'm just going to overlook that. That is sort of disappointing. And maybe I'll mess around with that at some point, but for now I'm just going to leave her there as she is. And then we have Black Maria. So yeah, this one looks too big to scale with this Robin. I'm thinking she's going to fit a lot better with the Spider Black Maria that I'll have a few months from now. But yeah, here's what these two look like together. And then also we have Newgate in here. So yeah, I think this Robin is a pretty good figure. They did a great job with the body sculpt, and she's pretty big. Like for a $64 figure, she does take up a good amount of space. Like, you know, a lot of it is the wings, but yeah, pretty big. And I don't really mind the wing supports visually, but I do wonder what a Figure Art Zero Demonio Robin could look like. Like maybe they do like the clouds. Like I like when Figure Art Zero makes big figures like the Dragon Momo, Kaido, and the Gear 5 Luffy. So I think a Demonio Robin from them could turn out really good. Like instead of the little clear supports, maybe they would do like some green clouds holding up the wings, and I think that would look pretty nice. And it would also be more stable for the wings to rest on. Like these little stands work fine, but when I'm trying to reposition her, it is pretty annoying because if I turn her at all, one of the stands will fall off and then she'll tip back. And if Mega House ever makes a Portrait of Pirates Maximum figure of Robin, I wonder if it'll be in this form or something else. But yeah, that would be another interesting one to see. So yeah, I think that's it. That's my review for the Masterlise Expiece Demonio Robin.